Hey everyone, it's Ryan. Let's go over Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. It looks like this. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. But when I wake up, I see you with me. And you say, amazing benefits to this song. We are working on our finger picking. We've got jazz chords. We have double stops, and we got a hammer on. So let's dive right into it. To start, we have a D major 7 chord, which is a great substitute for a lot of, this shape in particular is really great for a lot of substitutions of just major chords in general, or perhaps even bar chords. But we're going to have our first finger 5th fret on the A, ring finger 7th fret on the D, middle finger 6th fret on the G, and that's really all we're going to use. You can put your pinky on the 7th fret of the B if you want to, but we don't need it for this riff. To play one string at a time, it sounds like this, and I'm on the pad of my first finger rather than on the tip of my first finger, so that way I can mute this low E string. I'm not barring, just lightly touching the B and the high E string, so that way those strings are muted as well. So that's the D major 7 chord. Now, what we'll do is we're going to pick the A string and the G string. And on your picking hand, you can do that with either your thumb and your middle finger or your thumb and your pointer finger. I like thumb and middle, so that way my pointer finger can do the 7th fret on the D like that. And the rhythm for this part goes 1, 2, and just like that. So let's just get used to that rhythm right here, like this. 1, 2, and. Go ahead and join me. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Again. 1, 2, and 3. Again. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. So now this is the next chord. It is our double stop right here in particular. That's where the double stops are. There's a few options you can play. If you wanted to, you could just do the low E and the 6th fret on the D. So that would look like this. And that sounds just fine. Another option you can do, so that includes the open B string right here. But what I like to do is make a double stop with the first finger on the 4th fret of the G, like this. So it sounds like this. And then I can add a classical roll, which you don't have to do, but you just take your plucking hand fingers and just do it like that. That's a skill that you get better at the more you do it. I think it sounds cool. So now, whatever way you want to play this E is fine. Let's do this whole bar together. So that'll sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And we'll just do that over and over again with another count in. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, one more time. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then we wait the bar, and then your fingers are going to freeze right there. In particular, your ring finger. You can put your pinky finger down on the 4th fret of the G, and then move that first finger to the 4th fret. Pinky on the 6th fret of the G, pointer on the 4th fret of the A, and now we have our C sharp power chord, which sounds like this. So I did not mute that B string, which is why it was ringing open. We're still going to have our first finger on the pad rather than on the tip, so that way we can get the muting of those other strings. So that's the C sharp power chord. And from here, we're basically going to do the same thing as we did in the first bar, except now we are on a C sharp power chord. So now it sounds like this. And then we move right back to that D major 7 that we had right here. So first, let's practice transitioning from this E to this C sharp power chord. So that, again, that's ring finger on the 6th fret of the D and pointer on potentially the 4th fret of the G. And then you're just going to move these fingers like that and put them on the C sharp power chord at your own speed, at your own pace, just so we can get used to this transition. One more time. And then let's practice this. So now we have this. So these 2 fingers right here are just going to slide up 1 fret, and then you're going to put the middle finger down right there and lift off the pinky. So it'd be 1, 2, and 3, 4. And we'll do that with a count in every time. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And now for the next part, we have this. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So that's kind of the lick within this riff. You're going to take the same D major shape, and you're going to play the 7th fret on the D. Then you can do either the open B string, which requires you to lift off a little bit, so that way that B string can ring open. Or what you can do is like that, and play the 4th fret on the G string, because that's the same as the B note. So either of those is fine. I like just lifting it off because I think it sounds cool. Then you play the 6th fret on the G, which is your middle finger. Then you're going to use your pinky. You're going to pretend that it's a hammer and that you're hammering in the nail, like that. Let's just practice this hammer on a few times together. You don't have to put a whole lot of force, but just enough force to make the volume sound equal to the note that you just played. Hammer-ons are harder on nylon guitars than on acoustic guitars to make them sound the same volume. So now let's just practice this lick. It goes like this. Let's just do that over and over again. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. So now let's try putting it all together. We're going to go at the speed that we can play the lick comfortably. So 3 and 4 and. Once we get to that that second bar, we're just going to kind of fast forward through that a little bit, but then go back to the normal tempo. So 1 and 2 and ready. Here we go. D major 7 and 2 and 3 and E and 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and lick. Let's do it one more time. D major 7, 1 and 2 and 3 and E and 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 lick on the D major 7. All right, everybody. So this was the first half of the riff for Everything I Wanted, and I will see y'all in the practice video.